Dawson Rider Wiki.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. Welcome to my review for the Power Rangers Turbo movie, or Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. I was trying to go for the 90s trailer voice and I just came out like weird Demi Devimon imitator. This is my review for the Blu-ray. I'm going to be doing sometime the next weekish kind of a retro rue. You'll rue the day. A retro like review of the movie itself, kind of a re-look at it. But this is kind of more so about the Blu-ray itself, so let's talk about cardboard. But so as far as just like the physical stuff itself, whoops. It's just, you know, a standard Blu-ray. There's nothing really special about it. Standard slipcase, it says first time on Blu-ray. There I go. Why am I trying to do the voice if I can't pull it off? Just a regular Blu-ray inside, and then the movie, and then there's like a little set photo of them on the pirate ship in the back. There's no little pamphlets. It's not like a collector's edition or anything. Just a par for the course Blu-ray release. Obviously, what comes on it is the original featurette. You get the theatrical trailer, which I think I mentioned in my MMPR movie review that I actually remember this trailer more so than the regular movie trailer. The TV spot, and then the new little feature like the Shout interviews, like a retrospect look back at the movie, and they got Blake Foster, Nakia Brees, and Catherine Sutherland, and that was it. Oddly enough, doesn't include the movie on this, just those features. I'm just kidding. It has the movie on there, obviously, upgraded to Blu-ray. Picture quality wise, I mean, I think it looks good. I mean, it obviously looks a step up from the DVD quality. I mean, you can even just tell if you go watch the new featurette and they use the remastered footage when they're talking about it, and then you watch the original featurette, which is like, you know, the old interviews, and it shows like not just the older movie footage, but it's done in that other aspect ratio, so it's not a true representation of like what the old DVD looked like, but it does look better. The only thing I really personally noticed, like there were some nitpicks people had about the MMPR one that I didn't really notice, but for this one, the only thing I really noticed is there was a couple scenes, and these were usually scenes with people, like not the Ranger costumes, where the tint of the skin looked weird, but that maybe could be the setting or maybe the room lighting, but it wasn't anything where I was like, oh my god, I have to turn this off now. I don't know why I would say it like that, or say that out loud. It was just the only thing I really noticed. I'm like, oh, that looks a little funny. Like there was a scene on the bus, I'm like, that looks kind of off, but I've been way too into like weird TV picture stuff lately anyway. But I think like the Zords and the suit stuff look really good. I mean, even a few months back, the Turbo movie was playing on like Stars or something, and I had it on the background when I was cleaning, and I remember thinking that even before like the Blu-ray footage, that I like how good the Turbo suits look in the movie, kind of in the more film look, and it looks even better like in Blu-ray. Like they're underrated suits. I've honestly always really liked them. Like the suits are okay, but I've always just really liked the helmets, and they look really clean in this movie. I also really like the Zord fight in this movie. Like I like the look of the practical robot. It's like done in a movie style, for lack of a better word, because I don't have a very big vocabulary. But compared to like, I didn't mind the modern CG, but like the weird CG of the MMPR one. But in terms of like, if they ever want to use practical suits, I thought that looked pretty good. Like I really liked the way that looked. Like it looked like what we were familiar with, but it looked good. I mean, that's just not just talking about the quality of this, but I thought it was a smart move there. As far as this goes, I mean, this isn't a spectacular collector's edition where you're gonna get all these super features or anything. Basically, if you like Power Rangers, you like the Turbo movie, you want it on Blu-ray, there you go. It's got, you know, the basic features you'd expect. Some sort of old archive features and one new feature. It's not like, oh my god, you have to get this because you have to see it, but I think if you're interested in it like me and you're like a fan, you'll like the release. I do like the little documentary thing, you know, it's kind of interesting to hear them talk back on it. It's kind of funny, like, it's interesting the timing of it, because they interviewed Nakia a lot at the beginning about when she auditioned, which had to be Zeo, and I was thinking like, oh, did she get the auditions at the same time? I'm like, no, but that was like a year apart, because there was like this weird overlap with the season 2 cast with the movie, but this one, she did Zeo a year before, so I'm like, so they talked a lot about experiences that didn't just pertain specifically to this movie, but kind of the overall experience, which was neat. And it's kind of funny seeing Blake Foster tell sort of a version of the same story in the new feature and the old feature as a kid and as an adult. And like at the beginning, he's kind of bragging in this a lot in there. He's like, he's basically doing the "Am I a hero?" I can't say for certain, but yes. He had a lot of that in the adult version of his interview. That makes it sound like it's After Dark, just like him literally as an adult. Yeah, like they had, you know, him talking about like, yeah, Saban noticed I was a 7/8 Q4/8 black belt, you know, I did 18 million championships. And then like later in the same interview, he's like, when I watched the early footage, I remember I wasn't very good at martial arts at the beginning of the show, and then I got better. So what's the truth? I just thought that was kind of funny. So yeah, basically, what I'd said, you know, if you're interested in the movie on Blu-ray, I think you'll like it. It's not blowing me away. I do kind of wish that there was deleted scenes, especially for this movie where I know there was all kinds of weird behind-the-scenes stuff with the transition of everything, and I would like to see some of the deleted scenes. There's so many movies and TV shows nowadays where I'll see interviews and they're like, yeah, we have these deleted scenes, but they never release them. It's like, just do it! Achieve your dreams, or my dreams of seeing the deleted scenes. I wish there was at least some deleted scenes, and I kind of would would have liked to have had the featurette or a separate featurette in the same style that sort of talked about the transition, because like we've gotten bits and pieces over the years talking about like original plans for the transition of the shows that never happened, and I think that would be something really fascinating to put on a release. I think if they ever do make the jump to Blu-ray for the shows in the far future, I totally would buy like a turbo season set with the movie packed in. Like I'd double dip if I could get like featurettes kind of about the whole production of it. But anyway, that's about it for this review. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps, and ring that bell with notifications for all my videos. Thanks guys, Dawson Ryder, signing out.